Before we start, does it look like I'm wearing no trousers? Does it look in the camera? Does it look like I'm wearing no trousers?
Put your legs down, I think.
No, I mean the colour of them. No, we good?
It's good.
This is my soft launch into wearing pyjamas on the pod.
I was tempted to wear
They
pyjamas.
aren't pyjamas. They're a linen blend.
I'm jealous.
They're very cheap. I bet they'd be flammable.
It's all right. We have no naked flames.
That's very true. Just had to check around there. Anyway, Hobbs, hello.
Hello again.
Again, don't say it like that.
I've only seen you an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. I thought you were saying it about being on the pod.
No. It's gone. I can't believe it was 2 weeks
I know,
since we were
crazy.
last here. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Life is flying by.
Time
The
be
weeks are
flying.
flying by, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you want to start with a random question?
Yeah. This was harder than I thought.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Oh, I had one ready. You could have told me.
Oh, Tilly said I could.
Brill. Okay. Till you next time. Keep the star of the show in the loop, maybe.
I am the star of the show.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. Oh, I had one prepared, but
Okay,
you go
we
ahead.
could do one each. Do you know?
No, come on.
Okay,
I
it was
trust you.
harder than I thought, much harder. And I had to pick Nat's brains this morning.
Did
while I was
you?
mucking
I'm
out.
not even your own question.
She came up with 2, but maybe I'll save one in case I ever get invited to it again.
Okay.
So the random question is, if you could be a mythical creature, would you be centaur, a unicorn, or Pegasus?
It's the stupidest question I've ever thought. Ever heard even.
Okay,
At least mine have some kind of...
do you want the other one?
No, I don't think that's allowed.
Okay.
Right, give me the animals again.
A
The creatures.
centaur, which is a half man, half horse. Well,
Oh, that's nice.
in the mythical world, obviously.
Okay, so centaur,
Unicorn
unicorn,
or Pegasus.
Pegasus. In this scenario, is everyone else mythical creatures or is it just me?
I think it's just us. Probably whenever we
Brilliant.
choose.
So I'm going to be trapped and taken to a zoo then? Or like tested
No, it's
in a
like a
lab?
night you could choose to go
Oh,
out.
for a
and be-
night?
Well, yeah, maybe every night. Who knows?
Hobbs, you've got to come with the ground lines. Ground line?
Okay, well, right.
Groundwork.
All right, if you just wanted to be once.
I think Pegasus is the only
Yes,
correct answer. Because you
Yeah.
can fly, you can jump, you look pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you needed to blend in a field, if the police are coming past or something, or someone
You
that might
could
catch
fold
you.
your wings down.
Yeah, just shut your wings in.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool to be Pegasus, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Nat said she would like to be a centaur.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the top's man, isn't it? And the
Yeah.
bottom's horse.
Yeah. So basically a person with a back end of
I
a
suppose
horse.
you'd have opposable thumbs then, so you could scratch and stuff.
Well, that's what she said. She said she would like still have hands.
Yeah, because there's a lot of time, like touching my face, like now, like look at that little eye bogey. Wouldn't be able to do that if I was Pegasus.
No. And you'd have 4 legs still. I don't know if the front legs are human
4
or...
legs, 2 arms. There's a lot of limbs.
It's lovely.
lot of limbs to go wrong because horses are prone to injuries. I bet centaurs even worse.
Probably.
Well, Hobbs, you ticked the box of stupid questions. Well done.
I thought it was quite cool.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever thought about it before,
No.
so you
No.
did catch me off guard.
Okay.
Okay, well, last week I asked Peter, would he sacrifice all of his childhood memories
Right.
up until the age of 18
Okay.
for £2 million? I
Wow.
would like to get your thoughts on it before we reveal
Okay.
the listener's response.
Sacrifice all your childhood memories.
Can you even remember?
I was going to say, I'll take the money, please, because I can't even. I have very few memories of childhood. So
When you get to Hobbs's age,
I'll just have the 2
she
million.
doesn't remember last week.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'd sacrifice up to last week, wouldn't you? You'd think, yeah,
What does it matter?
someone will tell me, fill me in the highlights.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll have the money, please.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've all got photo albums. If I need to, I can just
Yeah.
flick back.
That's interesting. Okay.
What did
so
the
our
world
listeners
say?
have said 25% yes,
They would take the money.
they'd take the money.
Yep.
75% no, they wouldn't. And I think maybe it is an age thing.
Yeah, probably.
Because I also thought we probably have like a fair few amount of listeners under 18. And they might be thinking, well, what happens to me then? Am I wiping it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe as you get older, you'd think, can't got enough other memories.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and your memory definitely goes, so it's you're less sort of precious about it.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Welcome back to Rein Them In, sponsored by the lovely Lemure. How are you, Hobbs?
How's
it been?
Good. It's been busy.
Has been busy.
Lots going on.
Lots going on.
Lots of exciting things.
Lots of exciting things.
I used to repeat
That's
everything
how
I
it's going to
say.
work this podcast. I'm just going to keep repeating.
Yeah, the horses have been a bit troublesome, haven't they? Winnie's leg's been a bit troublesome.
Yeah.
It is now healing, thank goodness.
It is now healing, but I'm still not back on.
It's been a bit of a pain, hasn't it?
Ongoing, because it didn't look too awful. You guys know what we're talking about if you've listened to Hanny's bonus ep and briefly our last one.
Yeah.
Basically, while we were away, Winnie managed to, we think, tread on herself in the stable, probably after rolling.
Yeah, or she got slightly cast. I mean, she's basically scraped down the leg with her other foot.
Yeah.
And it
Her back leg.
Yeah, it must have been deeper than any of us realised.
Because you could see it was a bit deep from the photos and like from looking at it when we got back. But I didn't think she was going to have this long off. We'd have the vet back out.
Yeah, and the vet thinks it's just really badly bruised because it's still a little bit puffy and it's still warm, isn't it?
Hot, yeah.
But, I mean, thankfully she seems to be improving. The horses, I mean, who'd have thought they could do such a nasty injury? 3 weeks ago,
Not in the field,
tomorrow.
in the stable.
Yeah, she's in the stable. Anyway, that's she's on the mend. And Jam and Marge, both looking really good.
They're
aren't they?
really good. Literally galloped them today. They are feeling fit, spicy, full of life, full of energy. Like exactly where I'd want them to be fair. I was pleasantly surprised.
That's
Jammy
really good.
was a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
I took her in my show jumping bit and regretted it.
Maybe a stronger bit next time.
She'll be in our cross country bit next time.
But
good.
They're all on good form. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything ready for the demos next week. Yes. That's suddenly coming around really quickly, isn't it?
That is. So when this comes out, we'll be going in 2 days' time. This come out on the Monday, and we'll be going first one, Velview on the Wednesday and Hartbury on the Friday. As of this moment, there are still tickets for sale. So you might be able to get online. Come along. It's going to be really good. Simey is going to be there teaching. We're both riding. Maybe I'll do a bit of teaching. Who knows? Maybe I'll teach Simon something. A little thing or two about grassroots. And then we've also got Lucy Jackson there who's going to be chatting the whole evening through and
talking you through some
interviewing
exercises and things like that.
It's going to be amazing. And Hobbs is going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. All going to be good.
And you might even be driving Daphne, do you think?
Right. So when I last spoke to you guys, it was just before my theory test.
Which was last week.
Which, that's my drum roll, I passed! Yay! There was a lot of revision for that, actually.
Yeah, it was tough, wasn't it?
It was. I think I did like probably about 900. In fact, no, I think over 1,000 because some questions I did multiple times before going into that.
Wow. I was quite surprised you passed it.
Oh, nice. Why?
Why? Because I'd heard that it was very hard. And when you talked me through some of the questions, I was like, Ridiculous. No idea.
No. And I got in and I do my questions and you can flag them all. So you can flag anything. It's basically 100 questions. And
wow. How long did you have to do 100 questions?
It's over an hour. The time's quite generous.
Right.
Because they're multiple choice.
Okay.
Like 4 multiple choice. And you go through them all. You can go back as many times as you want. And you can flag them as well. So like if you're not 100% sure, you can flag them. You have to get 85 out of 100 to pass. So I was like, fine, going through and I was flagging them. And I was like, I don't think I flagged that many. Get to the end and I'd flagged 30.
That you were unsure of or hadn't answered.
Of.
Wow.
And I thought, I've got to half this to be able to pass. Also, there was, for some reason, I'd managed to do all my revision and not come across whatever the fifth wheel is. There were 3 questions on the fifth wheel. And I had to use the questions to, it's like a a puzzle because I had to use the other questions and the wording to try and figure out firstly what it was.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't really know.
Okay, you still don't know.
It's under the lorry, and I think it's something to do with like coupling the big trailer to the lorry.
Okay.
It's very important. You must make sure it's secured before you drive.
It's not like the jockey wheel on a trailer.
No, see, that's what I thought. I bet that's a jockey wheel.
Right, but
It's
wasn't. Not. Okay.
Um,
And it's not a spare wheel.
No, it's like a big plate or something under the lorry. But the thing is, I think it's only on Arctic lorries. You have to know all the knowledge for every lorry.
Right.
And delivering and loading a lorry. And I thought, I'll be loading horses.
Yeah. Were there any questions on loading horses?
Not a single one. I was
how
expecting,
we miss?
Yeah, exactly. Wear hat and gloves to load a horse. Don't load the nappy one first. But none of those questions. Anyway, I passed. I got 91.
That's
I think it's quite impressive.
That's very
I think
good.
all the ones I'd flagged, like I didn't necessarily not know them, but I was just a bit like,
yeah, it's not 100%. Well done.
That's I think that's mostly the updates, isn't it? Have we done anything else crazy? Went to combined training on the weekend. Both girlies won.
That was
really nice day out,
It was
actually.
really nice. We were so lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
It was the first sort of nice day we had. It was not windy, sunny, warm. Yeah. And the girls were amazing, weren't they?
They're really good. Took them both together in the big lorry.
And Jam actually stood while Marge came off and did her bit.
That was the biggest win of the day, to be honest.
Yeah. And then Marge was an absolute saint. Went back on the lorry and stood. And they both did really nice tests, didn't they? I mean, still bits to work on, but you had medium trotting both tests, which was...
I thought, looking back at the footage, I thought they both looked really smart.
I did too.
And they jumped well. Jam jumped mega.
Yeah.
She's finally I think the SIs are starting to kick in a bit and she's just suddenly like, wow, with her back end.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Really good first outing.
Yeah.
Let's do some more.
Happy days.
Yeah. And you took Kiki for some schooling, didn't you?
Yes. Keeks went out, went to her first jump, decided to take her to arena hire because she struggles with the turns. She's like a boat, but with speed. She's a big speed boat. So she's like... can't really turn her.
No, our arena is too small.
Yeah, you just feel like you're constantly
jumping.
pulling her in the mouth, trying to get around the corners, and obviously I don't want to be
doing
doing that.
It's not her fault. She's just not.
Exactly. She's just weak and she's keen, so she's just like, woohoo, let's go. Yeah. But she was amazing.
She was a really good girl.
So excited for her. She's going to be really cool.
Yeah, no, she's really coming on well, isn't
she?
Really growing
that breaks
into
her in the world of good.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's just grown up and filled out. She had the saddler out, and she's gone up her saddle width. Which is good because her whole back is just muscled.
Yeah, no,
muscled
that's
out.
Great. She's still got a lot more maturing to do.
She's going to look like
another 18 months.
18 months, she's going to look like a different horse.
Yeah.
I'll be getting the comments on Instagram again. Being, that's not the same horse. When I do the before and afters.
She'll probably be a different colour.
Yeah, exactly. It gets me every time. People are like, it's not the same horse. It is. Anyway, shall we do product of the week?
Yep.
Or moans? I'll give you product of the week because I bet you've not thought of a moan.
Do your product of the week. What's the product of the week?
Well, I'm actually really torn because I was going to do this lovely polo top that I'm wearing.
Nice.
Because Pete wore the boy version of it last week. And I loved it. I was a bit jealous that he got to wear it first. Yeah. However, I also love the jumper you're wearing.
Yes, I like this. I've pinched it. I think it is actually yours.
Yeah, it's definitely mine.
But you
and that will not
left
be going
it
home with you. Because I love it. I love that colour.
I like this colour.
It's kind of like retro-y.
Yeah.
I think it's really,
nice.
really smart.
I really like it. I did have to put something under it because it was so cold in here.
Isn't it a bit warmer today though? Is that
it is a bit
doing
warmer.
You well?
Yeah.
And we've had a bit of a warmer day.
It's a bit warmer.
So yeah, a little bit torn.
Yeah.
Either the jungle jumper or I think this is really smart.
That is really nice.
Pair it with trousers that don't look like you're naked and I think you're onto a winner.
Yeah, it's good.
These such skin colour trousers. Silly. Anyway. Also wanted to quickly say last week I was wearing the badminton grassroots merch.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, well, if you want to order some Hobbs, you can get it personalised. If you want to order ahead of badminton.
Oh.
I think the date is the 19th of April.
So could I have
the 19th
Hobbs
or 17th.
rules on the back or something?
Yeah, if you want to have that.
Or I'm the boss.
Yeah. I mean, most people get their names. But yeah, get whatever you want. But it's really, really smart, and it's such a nice thing to have to remember the event.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you have to be a rider for it. I think if you're an owner, a groom, whatever it is, they've got loads of stuff. They've got jumpers, gilets, rugs. I've got a rug, and I'm very excited to put on the ponies.
Wow.
Saddle pads. So yeah,
Gosh.
go check it out. If you want to get it personalised, make sure you pre-order. Otherwise, you can get it at Grassroots, but you won't be able to get your name on it. So depends what you want. But good old Lemire, always coming through. We're never going to struggle with product of the week because they've just got so many amazing, lovely things.
Really nice things
also
coming through.
Feels lush, this polo top.
It does look really nice.
It's so soft. I think I could wear like white jeans.
I was just going to say you could wear that out to supper.
Yeah, you could wear that out and about supper. Yeah, or I think it looked really nice sort of going to badminton or something.
Yeah.
Cross-country day.
Absolutely.
Love it. Very smart.
Perhaps I'll wear that on cross-country day.
Oh, I'm sure you will. There's still more of my things.
You'll have left it in mine
I
by then.
order Hobbs specific things, and she takes those, loves those, and then she still just takes mine.
Yeah, but you do leave a lot lying around.
It's because I leave it for Hobbs's washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. So I kindly wash it, and then I wear it for you.
And then you kindly take it. Right, Hobbs. Have you got a moan this week?
No.
Hobbs. No, I'm
do
sorry.
Your moan. I've got a positivity comment.
No. Boring.
It's not boring.
Lower the tone like everyone wants. Hobbs, you've had 2 weeks.
I know, but I don't have anything to moan about.
Yes, you do.
Well,
Every
only
day
you
moan. Where's your diary? Hobbs has bought a physical diary with her today. They've got notes in. Surely you've got a moan in there.
No, I'm not good at the moans. But all my moans would revolve around you.
That's the point. Moan about me. Get it out, girl. Come on, it's therapy. Come on, you must have one. I know you do.
You never around to properly do evening stables, or you always push us out too late. Even tonight, when I said, "Can we get horses done early, please, so that I can shower and get over to you to do the podcast at a reasonable time."
That's because galloping took a long time.
See, what's the point of moaning?
I don't like it when you moan about me.
What is the point? Because you've always got an answer.
Okay. Evening stables have been running a bit late, but it's because the clocks are near to changing. We're getting more light.
I know, and I keep saying to you, even though it's getting lighter in the evenings, I don't want to be out till 7 p.m.
I don't think you mean it, though.
I do.
I think...
I do mean it.
I see the look on your face when we're out there still, 6:45.
No.
I think she is living her life now. Like, good on her. Go get it, girl.
I think you're delusional. That's what you think.
That's technically 2 moans, because that's 2 separate ones. So save that for next time.
What's your moan?
Okay. My moan with you, and I can't remember if I did this moan. No, I don't think I did. This is back from when I was house sitting, and I think it was the first night, and I was cooking dinner, and it was late, and I was already flapped. I'm always flapped, trying to fit a lot in. I was probably out doing the horses late.
You probably were late.
And I needed pepper. And you never have pepper in the kitchen.
No.
Because you always take it through to
the sitting room.
The TV room, where you sit and have tea. Yeah. And do you know how many peppers were in there? When I went to
probably 4.
3. But I've seen 4 peppers in there before. There
probably was one in the kitchen then. Or sometimes in the dining room.
There was not one in the kitchen. No. I checked every room. Because the thought of having to walk all the way to the other room, you've got to go through 2 doors. So I check and I check and I check. Not a single pepper in sight. I'm not about a grindy pepper, by the way, guys. And there were 3 peppers. And I just think, leave 1 pepper in there and leave 1 in the kitchen. There's never a need to move the peppers. The peppers should stay in one location.
I know. And we go to sit down and there's like no pepper.
No, I don't believe you. There never is. Leave a pepper there.
I'll try. I do try and have one by the cooker. By the Argo, I try and have a pepper.
Just don't move them.
It's probably Dad that moved them.
It probably is, to be fair, but he's not here to take the blame.
I'll pass the moan on.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Do you want to have my positive comment?
Go on then. I feel like we have to.
So boring. I saw it the other day, and I thought that's very inspirational. And I thought I'm going to save it, and I'm going to tell Meg on the pod.
Oh, good. Okay.
And it was basically, I did write it down, but I'm going to try and remember it. Write it down my diary.
I wish you'd, go and hold your book up for anyone watching. She's got a diary here, guys. Well, that's nice.
A proper diary. Not with silly, phony thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to read it because
Go on.
I can't remember what it was. Okay, so this was it. The number of good things in your life are directly linked to your ability to see them.
Right, let's break that down because I need to think about that.
So the number of good things in your life are directly linked to your ability to see them.
So there could be loads of good things. You've
There
just
are
got to look
loads
for
of good
them.
things.
There could be. Let's not.
There are. And then today, completely randomly, I saw someone saying you can train your brain.
You can train your brain
to be aware and to concentrate more on the good, positive things.
So we
often get into negative spirals.
I agree with you here. I've made a conscious effort because I used to always be so bad for being like, "Oh, Meg, you're so stupid," or like, "Oh, that," like, just like saying things to yourself like that, and they sound really like innocuous at the time.
You did used to say that a lot.
Every single time, your brain
you're reinforcing it.
Yeah, exactly. Your brain just hears that and is like, "Yep, I'm stupid," or "I'm an idiot," or
that's true.
All
and
of
it's
these
the same
things.
with any other negative thoughts.
Yeah, body positivity.
Yep.
Every single time. Do you know, I've started doing this in meet and greets because it breaks my heart when I get these young girls come up, they take a photo and I see them turn away and they like say to their mum or their friend or whatever, they'll be like, "Oh, I hate that. I look really fat in that," or like this, that, or the other. And honestly, I've made it, like I promise myself now, if I hear it, I stop and I go and get them and I say, "Stop talking so badly about yourself. Like, you're gorgeous.
Well done.
Stop it." Because it is like, if you say that every single day to yourself, you believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hobbs, maybe we should be doing positive ones rather than moans.
Yeah, maybe we should.
No, don't worry, we'll keep the moans, guys.
We could list all the positive things that we've seen today.
It'd be a short podcast, wouldn't it?
No, I can think of loads of good things.
It was a nice day.
It's a beautiful day.
Sunny day.
And the leaves coming out and the blossoms coming out.
And the daffodils.
The daffodils are stunning.
I saw a muntjac.
Did you? Well, that's nice. See?
Right, people have just switched
I've switched off.
Right, come on, let's do some questions.
Okay, right. Get back to the nitty gritty.
Exactly. Come on, let's get serious.
Right, shall I do my first question that I think is, well, maybe to both of us. I think it's to both of us.
Okay.
It is all the way from Illinois in the USA.
You said that very well. Illinois.
practicing.
Well done.
I don't know where Illinois is. Do you know where Illinois is?
Don't ask. Because it's embarrassing that I've got a geography degree.
It's only colouring in, remember?
Hey!
No, naughty. It's not positive.
Yeah! Yes, thank you.
It's a joke.
I'm a very well-educated young lady.
Joke.
Worked hard.
I'm going to have to read this now.
Just to remind you guys, these are the questions that you send in. Please keep them coming. We love doing it. And you can either have generic ones or you can say who you'd like to ask it to.
Okay, so this doesn't say, I think it's for both of us. So it says, "Hello and many blessings from Illinois, USA. I am loving the podcast and look forward to a new one every Monday. Thank you."
I wonder what time it comes out in Illinois. We'll have to look at the time difference.
Yeah, I've no idea.
What if they listen to it in the afternoon?
Are they behind?
Yeah, I think they are behind.
Okay, so it probably comes out Sunday evening.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, so the question is, do we know who we will breed Wilma to yet?
This has caused some arguments. No, not arguments. Discussions.
It's been hard, hasn't it? And the short answer is no, we don't know who we're
We've kind of shortlisted a few. The issue is we keep changing our minds as to what we want the end result to be.
But what did you say yesterday?
Well, Hobbs.
Meg said,
Hobbs.
I can choose.
Yes, but that was linked to something else that we can't speak about on here yet.
You said, I can choose.
But that is only if this other thing happens.
I'm choosing, guys. I'm choosing. And it's probably going to be a Connemara stallion.
To be fair, I do see a lot of positives putting her to a Connie stallion. If there was a Connie cross thoroughbred stallion somewhere, that would be my first choice.
I haven't come across.
Nor have I, and I have looked.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild that there isn't one.
Because it's so popular.
Maybe the people of the world.
Yeah,
will
maybe
know
if you've got a Connie thoroughbred stallion.
We want something that's tough, hardy, sound, good conformation, fantastic temperament, and has jumping, eventing lines. You know, maybe it's done that itself, or haven't. It's certainly got those sort of lines. I mean, that's probably the sort of road we're going down, isn't it? Or looking to breed grassroots eventer type.
Yeah. See, my heart was telling me to put her to something big and jumpy, you know, like great jumping lines. But then it's so tricky because you just don't know what you're going to get. And also, it's her first foal, we think. So she could easily still have something that's very small.
Yeah.
And then we might just have something that's small and a little bit
too much
difficult to ride.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then it's like, well, who's that for? Because if it's too small for me and it's like a kid's pony, then it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're possibly thinking overheight Connie.
Yeah.
With
If
some good
anyone
jumping
knows
lines.
of anything, something that is at least full up 148 or maybe overheight.
Yeah, in an idea. Yeah.
And rides more like a horse. We want a decent length of rein, decent stride, nothing sort of too choppy. I have got a few on my shortlist that I will send you.
Yeah. We know quite a few, well, there's quite a few Connie lines that we love.
Yeah.
That I would quite like to stick between. If we go down the Connie route, there's kind of like 4 bloodlines that I really like.
Yeah. And we do know a lovely lady who's got a really nice Connie that we do both like. So he's certainly a possibility. But,
or it's going to be a 17-2 show jumping stallion in Germany. Who knows? Heads or tails. But we do need to decide soon.
we do, because Hattie's going to come out and see her in another
You'll
week
have a
or
MOT,
so.
yeah, and
So,
like do all the checks
yeah.
and everything. And then,
And anyone's got any recommendations or good ideas? Drop.
yeah, genuinely do keep them coming.
Yeah,
Hobbs will be scouring those comments looking.
Yeah. No, I have found a nice one today I'm quite excited
you?
about. Yeah.
Is that the one you sent me?
No.
Okay, because I wasn't a massive fan of the one you sent me.
Oh, I can't remember who that was. Oh,
I'm
right.
not going to say.
Yeah,
but
no.
I wasn't a big fan of that.
No, that's fine. I think I found...
I was looking, I was like, oh, it's a pretty head. Scrolled to the jumping. I was like, no.
I think I have found a couple of jumpy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've got to prioritise
Yeah.
the jump over the colour.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be very easy to put
100%.
her to a
Yeah.
Polino or Cremello or something and try and
Yeah.
get a buckskin, but I think
Yeah,
we go.
I think we better just go for something proven.
Yeah, agreed.
There was a second part to that.
Oh,
Was-
goodness,
do
my
we-
word.
Do we think we will put Bear back in foal this year?
Oh, definitely not this year.
No. That's what
I think I loved having the 2 foals. It was a lot of work having 2 at a
It
time.
was a lot of work.
And in a way, I'm like,
oh,
oh, it was so lovely. Like Moose and Brago growing up together and they played. But it was so... like we were chained to the yard that summer.
Yeah.
There wasn't... I don't think there was really an hour
And
that
also...
either one of us wasn't there.
That's right. With one mare and foal, I managed when I was there on my own. Whereas with 2, I
physically
always had
can't.
to have a second person.
Yeah, a second. And even when they got bigger and feistier, having just
Sometimes
2
it was
of you wasn't
4
really
people.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But
So
also, I feel we've already got the youngsters now. You know, foal. I mean, it is nice for them to have youngsters, but we've still got
Oh, yeah. No, they've got a
Brago and
little...
Valley, you know, and they just, they'll be able to go out with those.
Yeah, we've kind of got a baseline now where they can
we've got
actually
a nice little herd. So
go and chill.
I think it's
so-
just going to be Wilma. Hopefully.
just Wilma this year, and then
In
we'll...
this year. And we'll revisit.
It's hard because we're kind of spoilt for choice with mares now.
Yeah.
So it's sort of just depends exactly what we're trying to breed on.
Yeah.
at
But
that
we've got a
time.
lot going on this year.
Yeah.
think.
It's definitely like
It's-
getting Wilma in foal is going to
will
be
be enough, guys.
stressful enough. And she's a first timer, so I kind of just
Yeah.
want to focus all of our
Absolutely.
attention on her.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is, this was actually from a comment left on the YouTube video of the last one, but I think we have had it a little bit. So someone has said, most important question, does Hobbs have slippers at your house or does she bring them with her for every recording? People are noticing the slippers, Hobbs. Do you want to put a foot up to the camera?
I've
Look at
got
those.
terrible socks on.
Hey, I bought you those.
You did. I could have another pair here, please.
Yeah, we've just had Mother's Day. I need to renew your slipper.
I do bring them with me. I would quite like a pair here.
Do you know, I wanted to get everyone slippers and Pete said no. Pete said it was weird.
No, it's not weird.
I don't think it's weird at all.
It's not weird.
No.
Especially in the winter. And
Yeah, exactly.
it's a bit chilly. Yeah, buy everyone podcast slippers.
Branded slippers.
Yeah.
Rain them in slippers.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have got another question for you. This is from Steen or Stein.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm very sorry. Hopefully one of those is right.
They might, or neither.
Well, hopefully one's right, but they might both be wrong.
Stein
or Steen? I don't know. Anyway. Hi, love the podcast. I've got a fun question for Hobbs.
Okay.
What colour do you think Winnie will end up being when she finally goes around badminton one day, manifesting that it happens soon? She's already greyed out so much, so I'm curious what your prediction is. Keep up the brilliant work with both YouTube and the podcast.
Wow. I think she will be grey.
Do you think fully white?
It's hard to imagine, isn't it? I mean, probably by the time she gets older.
I don't know if she's going to go fully white. I don't know if she'll always have a bit of a tinge or just...
I absolutely adore her colour.
Yeah.
I've always had a thing for that roan colour. And it's really nice. I'm not looking forward to when she's
she has greyed out a lot, but she's still, if you look at her, you'd still think, especially from a distance, you still think that's a bay horse.
Yeah.
Like if you see her in the field driving down the drive, you think there's the bay horse.
Yeah. And then when you're close to her, she's just fabulous roan
her
colour.
Eyelashes of what's really gone grey. All of her eye. Have you noticed? And that's always what goes first. Like her little lashes, she gets more and more every year.
Gosh.
So you think she'll go fully white?
I'm not sure.
Honestly, the main reason I could never sell that horse. I love her. Love her to bits. But I do need to know what colour she ends up, so I can't afford to sell her.
Excuse me.
Oh no, I hope you're not getting ill. I'm ill again. How did I not update people on that? Ill after Tenerife. I think I had one day where the phlegm subsided and then bam, straight back to phlegm.
Poorly for a few days.
New illness.
Oh dear, I think I might be getting it as well now.
No. Oh, it's not fun.
It's not.
Okay.
Okey
Well,
dokey.
Shall we do some dilemmas?
Okay.
Oh goodness, we've nearly lost her. You're right. Have a sip of that
I'll
wine.
have some wine.
What do you think of the wine?
It's nice.
This is a
Peak
Pool. Is that how you say it? Peak Pool. We are having a wine of this variety at the wedding. However, this I found in Lidl, and I saw it and I thought, oh,
you recognise that name?
Yeah, I recognise that name. I'll get one of those.
It's nice.
It was £8 though, so that's quite steep.
Expensive for little.
Yeah, I know. I thought, whew, but I'll treat us. But I quite like it.
It's nice. I like it.
Anyway,
Okay.
on to the dilemmas. Guys, keep sending these in.
Yes, please do. And we need lots of information.
Yes. No amount of information is too much information. Give us the details, whether it's gossip, it's drama, it's scandals. We want to hear about it. We can keep you anonymous, so don't panic about that.
Okay.
And there's a little incentive because every single month we are going to be drawing a random winner to get a £150 Hi-Ho Silver voucher.
That's really nice.
So tell us your secrets and we'll reimburse you, maybe, if you're lucky enough to win.
Well, yeah, it's a competition.
Tell us your friends' secrets, your mum, your dad. You know, it
Maybe,
doesn't really matter.
Check with them first.
No, why would you check? Why would you check when you could air it to the entire world?
Anonymously.
Anonymously, exactly. They're never going to figure it out. Change a name or two, you'd be
They might
grand.
do. Okay, go on then.
Am I going first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I have got a horsey one.
Okie dokie.
It's quite long. See? They got the brief about the details. Love it. Right, so it says, hi, Meg and the crew. I could really use some advice from fellow horsey people because my head and heart are completely at odds with this one. Just over 2 years ago, I bought a lovely hunt hireling, thinking that given his job and profile, he'd be solid, sensible mum horse. However, despite looking the part, he's actually very sensitive and quite worried about life. The last 2 years have been all about building trust and understanding between us. Only since Christmas have I felt that we were truly ready to transition from hunt horse to riding club horse. We're now about 4 months into regular lessons and low-key dressage outings, and it finally feels like we're turning a corner. The spooking and spinning have reduced. He looks happy. He loads happily, sorry. sure he looks happy too.
Whilst loading.
Yeah, he loads happily, is holding his weight, and generally seems well in himself. Here's the problem. I've been struggling to maintain a good connection while riding because I'm in quite a lot of pain from an umbilical hernia and have been told I need surgery. That means 6 to 8 weeks with no riding at all, followed by a slow rebuild of my core strength. My head says send him away for professional schooling. He's ready to progress. It would keep him in consistent work, introduce him to things like coloured poles and small jumps with a stronger rider, and he'd be fit and ready when I come back. My heart says don't send him away. What if it undoes all of the trust we've built? What if he comes back a different horse or I lose that bond and have to start again? I also worry about someone getting hurt if he spooks or spins. Although logically, I know a professional rider is far more capable than me. I feel completely stuck. Do I prioritise his continued education and fitness or our partnership and trust? My goal has been to be competing at prelim by September and jumping a small 60 centimetre course by Christmas. As a hunter, he'll happily jump hedges, but coloured show jumps are apparently terrifying crocodiles wanting to eat him. Please could I stay anonymous so as not to embarrass my child? And use the name Mary, as in Mary King. Thank you so much. What a legend, Mary King. That's a good one. I think I know what you're going to say, but we're going to go straight to you first, Hobbs.
Okay, I would say if you don't send him away, there's absolutely no harm in him having time off.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be fine. There's the possibility that you have someone local that you know that could come in, potentially start soon to build a relationship. That could come and ride him from yours, even if it was 2 or 3 times a week, just to keep him ticking over.
So then she kind of
you could be there supervising, and you're obviously there on the ground. You know, I don't know what your setup is, but you could even potentially they could have lessons with you there on the ground, which would be, you know, good for him and nice for you to still be involved. If you send him away, be very careful and make sure you send him someone that is personally recommended. You know, you don't want to send him away to a professional with a busy yard where he's, you know, one of a large number of horses. It's a busy time of year for professional riders, and, you know, it might not always be them that rides him.
True.
I would be wary of sending a sensitive horse.
That's interesting. I thought you were going to say send away because of not wanting her to hurt herself when she comes back from the surgery.
No, I think we're lucky that we know very good professional people.
Yeah, like we'd know exactly
if we
who
wanted
we'd send them to.
Yeah. But we have also seen it very often where people have sent horses away. Not every rider suits every horse. And, you know, could be very good professionals, but the horse won't be treated like you treat him at home. No.
And that's not saying he'll be treated badly, but it just means that he won't be the number one priority.
Horse might find that tricky.
Yeah.
It can be a lot for them to deal with. So I think either you get very good personal recommendation if you're going to send him away, or you keep him at home and he does nothing for 3 months, or you potentially find somebody local that's very good. I mean, all around the country there are great young riders that you can pay to come and do.
I actually think maybe that's the best option, is keep him taking over, because I think if he has all of that time off,
might set him back again.
And I think you'll be a bit nervous about getting back on him after having surgery, and like you said, like you want to build your core strength up again. Whereas I think if you have someone in, you're seeing all of it, or like every time you're available to be there, you're seeing it, because you don't always, you might not get the full story if he goes away. Like you might just little things might happen, and they think, oh, we don't need to tell her about that. He only spooked and span once.
Yeah,
like it's
or
not
they
that
don't
big
think
a deal.
Anything of
exactly,
it.
That's what I mean. Like, whereas if you've got someone coming in, you'll be able to see, is he coping with this? Because you'll know all of his little ticks.
Yeah,
and you might think actually he's not loving having a different person on, or might surprise you. And it might even get to the point where they come and ride him for 3 weeks. And then you think, actually, he could probably go to yours for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Good Hobbs. No, but I think that was because I hadn't thought about having someone else come in.
Yeah. Well, all around the country, there are fantastic
You'll do it, won't you?
I will not do it. I'm not a young rider.
We've not even found out where she is yet. It might be local.
I'm far too old and inexperienced and nervous. Good luck, and good luck with the surgery.
Yeah. And also very well done for actually persevering and putting the time in and making progress. That must feel amazing to be making that.
And
that
hopefully
progress
your dreams will come true with
I
him.
think they will.
Sure they will.
Yeah, I would actually say err on the side of
not upsetting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I've got quite a long one.
Have you?
I have.
Is it a non-horsey one?
It's a non-horsey one.
Is it as scandalous as one of the early ones we had?
No, thank goodness.
Love that. I'd love to be able to talk about that and get a bit more of an update on that one. If you know.
Right. Okie dokie. So this is an anonymous dilemma.
Okay.
Hi, I'm a 23-year-old woman and I've never been in love.
Ooh.
In fact, I've never even had a proper crush. I've only been on 2 dates. One ended badly when the guy said he was going to the bathroom, he ran into some friends and then just stayed with them and left me alone for the rest of the night.
Oh, gross.
The other date was perfectly nice, but I felt nothing, so we left it there. I've never had a boyfriend and it makes me feel like the odd one out when all my friends are in happy relationships. Most of my time is taken up by work and my horse, so I don't meet many new people. Dating apps haven't worked for me either. They drain my energy and most people seem to be looking for something casual rather than a real connection. I do want a special someone, but it's starting to feel impossible. And honestly, being alone, emotionally and financially, isn't that fun either. What worries me most is that I've never even had strong feelings for anyone. So I don't know what that's supposed to feel like. For a long time, I assumed a crush was just deciding someone was attractive, not actually having emotions involved. What are your thoughts on this? And do you remember the first time you caught feelings?
Oh, is a crush not just attractiveness?
I don't know. I tend to think of a crush that is something that happens to younger people generally, I would say.
Okay.
Like school, college.
But what about having a crush on a celebrity? Like, I don't know Ryan Gosling. I don't know if he's a nice person.
Got a bit of a crush on him.
Well, I feel like I used to. Maybe not so much anymore. I don't know if I'm into Ryan.
See, I don't think I've ever been into crushes.
As in with a celebrity?
With anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you've come to the right place for this dilemma then. There you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
If you want to turn out like this, then you're grand.
I wouldn't worry about not having had a crush.
No, I wouldn't worry about not having had a crush. I don't know if you've been to university, but I think it's very easy to go through your whole school life and not fancy anyone in school.
Yeah,
like I didn't really fancy anyone in school.
No.
My first school boyfriend, God bless you if you're listening, but I really wasn't really not into him.
No.
It was kind of just like, oh, everyone else got a boyfriend. Like, should I have a boyfriend?
Like, yeah. But I also think with us horsey ladies, when you're younger, very much your time's taken up with your horse, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I feel that, there's often not a lot of time for the whole crush thing and, involving boys. I was always much more interested in horses. And the other thing I wanted to say is 23 is very, very young.
I was thinking that, honestly. I know I'm still in my 20s but I thought 23.
Yeah.
You have got your whole life ahead of you at 23.
I wouldn't worry about it.
No.
And I wouldn't rush in to
Absolutely
anything.
not, because that is how you will waste your time.
Yeah.
If you think, I'm feeling a bit stressed, I'm just going to get into a relationship with this person because it feels like everyone else is.
Don't do that.
3 years down the line, you're going to be just as uninterested in him. And then you've wasted that time when you could have been working
enjoying
yourself,
your horse.
potentially meeting someone that actually would have fit the bill, but then they can't because you're in a relationship. So 100% don't just jump into something.
Because you feel, that you're the odd one out, not having a relationship. It's much, much more acceptable these days to be. And I think women, we don't have to have relationships.
No, but it sounds like she does want one.
Yeah, but with the right person.
Got to be with the right
There's
person.
nothing worse than being in a relationship.
No.
Just for the sake of it with.
You think dating apps are draining, try being with someone that you don't actually like and that is just not right for you. It's not going to, is not going to be fun, I promise you.
No. And the other point I was going to say is that I think there's this perception that you're hit by a bolt of love out of the blue and it's very often not the case.
So was that not the case with Dad? Was it a bit like...
I'd say there was attractionness. I'm not going to go down that route.
Dad listens, so be nice.
But I know lots of people that have been work colleagues or just friends for years before anything.
I know people like that are friends for years and years, and for so long they'd be like, ugh, like I would never think about them in that way.
Yep, I know people like that.
And then one day something just shifts.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Yeah.
But that's almost a better way to go, where your relationship has time to develop and grow, and you know the good bits about each other and the bad bits about each other before anything sort of there's any sort of attraction or feelings. So I don't think you need to worry about it at all. I think it will all happen in good time. Try new hobbies, maybe.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. I think if you really do want to meet someone, just throwing yourself into new things and doing stuff out of your ordinary.
Yeah, and meeting new people.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the trouble. Like day-to-day life, a lot of people won't be meeting new people. They'll go to the same job, same yard.
Yeah.
So try and, if you really are sort of dead set on meeting someone, try and actually be like, do you know what? I'm going to go to that bocce ball tournament.
Or rock climbing.
Exactly.
Or anything.
Where are they going to be good-looking boys?
Rock climbing?
Rock climbing is probably not a bad one.
Yeah.
Go to a geology conference. I find myself a good-looking geologist.
There are lots of interesting things you could do. You could take up salsa dancing. Or anything.
Also, I do need to put in a good word for the apps, because I know the apps they're horrific. However, Pete and I did meet on Hinge, so don't completely disregard them. Yeah. I understand if you want to come off them for a bit, because it does get a bit but then just when you're feeling yourself, maybe just go on. Like if you've had a little glass of wine with the girls and you're feeling a bit like, then go on, have a swipe, make it fun, and then you don't have to get back on for.
Hey, what about a girls' holiday?
Girls' holiday.
That could be fun.
How are the men in Tenerife? Probably not, actually.
A bit old.
Probably not. Rule that one out. Where are we going to send you?
Well, you know better than me.
Go to Australia. Get yourself an Australian man.
That's a long way.
I
was thinking about a fortnight in Greece in the summer or something.
Because that's where she met King Kenny in Greece. Hey, little Mamma Mia moment.
Bit of a holiday romance.
Yeah. But don't stress. Please don't stress.
Don't stress.
Honestly, you are.
They're not worth it.
You're so young. But I know, I can imagine that feeling of feeling like everyone else is in a relationship and you're getting left behind. You're really not. And can I also just say, when I went to uni, a lot of my friends were with people that they'd been with since school. And I was with someone that I had been with for a long time, but not quite since school. And I felt such an immense amount of pressure to stay with him, because I was like, I'm going to be so left behind. All of my other friends are in 5-6 year long relationships.
That's crazy at that age.
And I kept that relationship going for way longer than I should have, because I just felt so like I was going to be this weird black sheep and I was never going to then find love. And then I left uni and then ended up ending the relationship, and it was the best thing ever. And I was reborn.
Yeah. You appreciated being free.
Yeah.
Free
and I think
single.
I was 24 then. 24? Was I 23?
I'd say make the most of these years.
Yeah, get to know yourself and don't look at what other people are doing around you.
Do things that you wouldn't normally do. And, without having to take anybody else's feelings
Yeah.
into consideration or opinions.
I mean, that's how
Go
Hobbs lives her
travelling.
life anyway, but she hurts the people around her. Whereas you,
I try not to.
You can do it without doing.
That's collateral damage.
But honestly, it'll be weird. Like, you'll end up finding someone, and you might be 27, and all your friends might be like, "When are you going to settle down?" And then you'll have this amazing relationship, and it won't matter that you've not been together for
I think
5
often
years.
you find someone when you're least expecting it, don't you? When you're interested in doing something else, and
Yeah.
might find someone else interested as well.
Focus on you, babe. Sounds cliche, but
Absolutely.
honestly,
Good advice.
you're so young. I'm so jealous.
I'm jealous.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it, babes.
Make the most
24,
of
that's a good year. I enjoy 24. Mostly because I like the number 4. I've not told you why I passed my theory test. Sorry,
Okay.
this is just coming to my brain. Guess what my locker number was?
Number 4.
Guess what desk I was sat at?
Number 4.
You just meant to say 6 because 4 and 6 are my favourite numbers. Honestly, locker number 4, I went, oh, it's going to go well. Then they said desk number 6. I thought, do I even need to take this now? Because I've
46.
passed. Favourite numbers. Anyway, brilliant dilemmas. Oh, Pete, why are you here? Can you pop some rice on, darling? Thank you.
Oh, yes. I've been invited for supper.
Hobbs is having chili. We're going to do a bit of wedding planning.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Hobbs as well. Anyway, brilliant dilemmas. Thank you
Yes.
so much. They were good ones.
They were very good ones.
Very good ones. Thank you for being so honest and open with us, guys. We really do
Yeah.
appreciate you trusting us
Actually,
with
I
these
wanted
things.
to cover one other thing because I noticed that there was a young, well, I'm making an assumption.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't do that. Somebody who on one of the YouTube videos, I think the last one, asked about loss of confidence again.
I think we should do a little
Should we
confidence,
do a confidence thing?
bonus one.
Yes.
I think we should do it just because
Okay.
that comes up time and time again.
It does.
And my word is that close to my heart. So we'll do a little bonus ep.
We'll do
We'll have you for that one, Hobbs.
a special.
Because Pete wants to do one about rocks. So
We'll do one about boosting confidence.
yeah,
But
definitely.
if you ever had a confidence knock, don't panic, and you're not alone.
Yes. Amen to that. Preach it, Hobbs. Love it. Well, thank you very much for those dilemmas. Keep sending them in. You can send them to our email, hello@reinthemin.co.uk, and our WhatsApp, which is down below, because I've not learned the number yet. I only know 2 numbers, and it's my number and Hobbs's number.
What other numbers do you need to know?
Well, exactly.
Maybe
Not-
Pete's.
No, I put you as my emergency contact today, not Pete's.
Because you couldn't
Pete.
remember his number.
No, I just chose you.
Oh, bless.
It's a bit bad, isn't it? You never pick up your phone, so it's pointless putting yours down. But I
probably
just thought
safer to put Pete's.
it just felt right. But yeah, keep them coming in, and we will be drawing that Hi Ho Silver winner every single month.
Yeah.
Time to wrap this up, but not before
Oh, food of the week.
we food of the week. Best or worst thing you've eaten this week, Hobbs?
I'm going for best this
A little
week.
positive ray of
Yep.
sunshine today.
All right,
isn't she?
positive vibe. And poor King Kenny's very sad because I keep moaning about his cooking. So I'm going to say the Mother's Day meal that Kenny cooked on Sunday.
Have you been coerced into saying this?
No.
You sure? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I'm positive.
Do you want to blink twice if Dad's threatened you?
No, he hasn't. It was
Okay.
a really, really
Was
nice,
very nice.
meal. We had all the family there, didn't we? And Kenny worked really hard. He went and shopped for all the ingredients, and he made a really nice steak and ale and Stilton pie.
Just laughing at the way you're like talking about him like he's a child. He worked really hard. He did
work
his
really
own
hard.
shopping.
And he actually did something really sweet because on a pie, Dad likes short crust pastry.
Yeah.
And I like puff pastry.
Yeah.
And there's always a bit of an argument, isn't there? Because you like puff pastry.
Much prefer puff.
And he much prefers short.
Which I don't get.
I don't get it either. I don't
No.
understand it. Anyway, and he'd bought ready-made pastry, which is fine. And I thought, I bet he's bought short crust pastry.
Here comes
And
an
he
argument.
hadn't. He'd bought puff pastry.
Well, both puff.
Both puff. And I
Do you know what else he did? Is he did one pie with slightly less Stilton, because I
Yeah.
don't love loads of Stilton. A little bit, fine. So we did one with less Stilton, one with more Stilton.
Yeah, so a choice of pies. And
He's
he
really
did the
trying
side
hard,
of
isn't
salmon,
he?
didn't he? Because
He did. We had a
what-
pescatarian.
Yeah, new
with us.
girlfriend in the family. Sorry,
I don't think you should. Come on. Give our family members some privacy.
I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay. Do you want to read out her address quickly, though?
What about a name? No, it was lovely. And I wanted to give a shout out to the potatoes. Didn't you think the roast potatoes were really good?
Yeah, you've been going on about these potatoes. These are your
Family
This is
secret.
your new way of doing potatoes.
From Auntie Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who actually listens. I hope she still listens.
They're great.
Shout out Sash.
They are
yeah,
really
they are
good.
potatoes. Thank you for bringing those
And
into
anyone
our
that
lives.
drops a comment underneath, I'll send you the secret recipe. Maybe.
Anyone who plays this 16 times.
I'll repeat in one
exactly.
day.
You'll get the potato recipe.
No, so that was good. A really nice meal. We had a really nice day.
That was lovely.
It was quite noisy with the grandchildren
The kiddies.
there. But
yeah.
it was lovely to see them. And it was lovely to see everybody. It's the first time we've all been together for a while.
Wow, yeah. And
So-
I bought puddings.
You did? Which were nice.
Dad made apple crumble as well.
Yeah.
He went full send, didn't he?
He excelled himself.
Oh, well done, Dad.
Well done, King Kenny.
King Kenny, congratulations. Okay, well, I'm going to bring the mood down.
Oh, you're going to have a bad
I'm
thing.
going to have the worst thing that I've
Okay.
eaten. And it was that jacket potato.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right, so let me paint you a picture, guys. I'd just come out of my theory and I was in a town. And I rarely find myself in a town during the day. And I thought, I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to go to a little cafe or somewhere. I'm going to get some hot food to take away. Hadn't actually eaten, so I was hungry. And I saw this baked potato place and I thought, brilliant, because I love a jacket potato.
You do.
Go in and it was immediately a weird vibe. I didn't love the vibe. Very strange decor and it felt like I was in someone's house.
I am intrigued to try this place.
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I really wouldn't. So I go in and there's no one in there. And then I hear a voice from upstairs and they're like, I'll be down in a sec. And I was like,
Should have turned around and run.
Honestly, I wish I'd run. And then this gentleman comes down and there was nothing wrong with him, to be fair, except he was ill. Do you think that's where I've got this cold from?
Possibly.
Potato man cold. Mr. Potato Head has given me a cold. He was ill. Oh my word. Okay, that's literally the pennies just dropped for me then. So he comes down and I was like, no, Megan, be strong. But there was a lot of different, like quite interesting fillings, but I thought just go beans and cheese because you're already getting a bad vibe. So I was like, beans and cheese, potato, please. Starts making it. And then in the corner of my eye, I see the hygiene rating and it's a 4 out of 5.
I don't think 4 out of 5's terrible.
But why are you displaying it? You're proud of that 4.
4's probably
No.
good.
It's so rare to see a 4. Like, it was pride of place. It's so rare to see people shouting about a hygiene rating of 4 because there's something in there that's unhygienic.
Probably the man with the cold.
Something's lost you that point. And there it was. And I thought, oh no, like, am I even going to eat this? Anyway, actually, a very good looking potato, like lots and lots of filling. It was enormous. It was 2 potatoes. So actually, I went away.
Really 2 potatoes?
It was 2 potatoes. So anyway, I kind of like put all that aside and I thought, it's just be strong. Come on, you're a big brave girl now. We've conquered this OCD. You're gonna be fine. I did drive it home to discuss it with Hobbs before I ate it.
She came in with it wrapped up in a brown paper.
I was going to eat it in my car and I thought, I need to ask Mummy if I can eat this. Anyway, I psyched myself up, go to eat it, potatoes raw.
Yeah, that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? Because you said, it's so enormous, share it.
Yeah.
So I tried it and it's a shame.
Hard potato. And I thought, mate, your one thing is potatoes. You've got to, at the very least, cook them. So that is going to be the worst thing.
That was a shame because there was lots of good points. The beans were really hot, even though you'd driven all the way home.
Yeah,
with it.
and like a lot of cheese. He did not skimp on those fillings.
Yeah.
Do you know I maybe would go back, but it's still the worst thing I've eaten in the last week.
I mean, you wouldn't have thought that you could get a jacket potato wrong. Really,
I wasn't
would you?
expecting it to not be cooked in the middle.
No,
I really wasn't.
No. And
I thought that's
it's
101
so
of-
disappointing, isn't it? I hate it
You
when
just
that
can't
happens.
eat it. Like the whole thing, none of it was fluffy. It was like, and it's slimy, and then the middle was actually hard.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Potato Man, who I now share the germs of, I think, that was the worst thing I've eaten this week.
Oh dear. Oh well. Well, I hope the chili's good. Otherwise, they'll be
I don't
reporting.
know. I
that.
hope Pete's been stirring it.
Sure he
Goodness knows. Anyway, that wraps us up for another episode of Rein Them In.
has. Super duper.
We've not done too much raining, have we?
No, I think we've been quite good.
Yeah, I think we have. Quite good, actually. To change the name of this podcast. Rain them out. Get a little bit loosey-goosey.
Oh dear. Well, next week it's you and Pete again. Mm-hmm. Have you got any more surprise guests on in the meantime?
Well, we do have some very exciting guests. However, we have had to push it back because of my HGV training, actually.
Oh, yes.
They were going to be here today. So that will be coming next month now. But we're going to get King Kenny on here. Don't you worry.
He's looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's very excited.
He's frantically revising his, gardening.
Yeah,
books and
he wants to come on and impress. So yeah, we'll get King Kenny on. But any requests, then drop them down in the comments and we'll see what we can do.
I think Izzy would be.
I'd love to get Izzy on. Yeah, we need to get Izzy on.
Definitely.
100%. Well,
Super
this has been very enjoyable. Thank you very, very much for listening, watching, whatever it is. Please keep giving it love. Comments, downloads, reviews, anything you can do. It really does make a difference. If you can share it, if you can tell people about it, it makes a massive difference to us. And it means that we can keep doing it and keep loving it because it's been so much fun. So yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Please keep spreading the word, guys. A big, big, big thank you to the wonderful sponsors, Lemure. I don't know where I'd be without them.
No.
They're amazing. They're such a lovely...
We wouldn't have many clothes, that's for sure.
We wouldn't, nor would the ponies. Like the yard and us is just half Lemure, really.
Yep, no, they're lovely.
It's coursing through my veins at this point. So yeah, big, big thank you to them. And of course, Hi-Ho Silver for donating that £150 voucher every single month.
And I can highly recommend my little bee necklace. I meant to put it on, but it's dark in the bedroom and I couldn't fasten it. So
you had it on the other day for Mother's Day.
I wore it on Mother's Day.
It looked very nice.
And the grandchildren. I just kept playing with it.
I did see a grandchild tugging on it. I thought, oh, I'm just going to grab those little hands.
She was very taken with it. As am I.
Yes. Adorable. Right. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. Nice to see everybody.
Who are you looking at, Hobs? Who can you see?
My fans.
Oh, her adoring fans. Right, guys. We are Live, Laugh, Chillying. Live, Laugh, Chilly. Live, Laugh, Love you.
Have a good week, guys.
See you very soon. See you next
soon.
Monday.
Bye.
Why do I wave when there's no one there? Oh, if you're on YouTube, you can see.